Sergio M3 is back at it again. The man who datamined Jump Force's DLC and Shinobi Striker Season 1 has begun his surge for Shinobi Striker Season 2. Now, I won't go into detail about specifically how he did this. I'm going to try my best, but he has a much better explanation in his video. So if you're curious about that, I'll leave a link to that in the description. But again, I'm going to try my best here. There's a list of 15 unused names inside of the game, which isn't right, because in theory, there should be 9 DLC characters in Season 2. Some of these names on this list have been there since the release of the game, so they were likely cut during development. Similar to how you can find Rao and extra Sensei characters in Jump Force, but they're not actually playable, and as far as we can tell, they're never going to be playable. But in Shinobi Striker, those characters are Ino, Kiba, Shino, and Sasori. If we remove these characters who have been in the files since launch from that same list of 15 characters we just talked about, and we take out the adult versions of Naruto and Sasuke who are also among that list of 15, we end up with a list of exactly 9 characters. Considering all of that, it seems pretty likely that these are going to be our Season 2 characters. The characters are as followed: Zabuza, Tenten, Temari, Killer B, Neji, Guy, Mei, Onoki, and Haku. That is a pretty solid lineup. Obviously, we already know Zabuza has been announced. It's kind of surprising Killer B hasn't been in the game up until this point. Tenten is exciting to me because I've always thought Tenten was a super underrated character. Temari should be a ton of fun because her moveset is just very appealing. There has been a particular Neji-shaped hole left inside of Shinobi Striker. It's very odd to me that he didn't make it, but he should be on his way. It wouldn't surprise me if he has air palm or something like that. Guy Sensei is, of course, very exciting. Honestly, I think Season 2 of Shinobi Striker is looking really awesome. Personally, I haven't been playing the game as much as I would like to. I've been so busy with, YouTube stuff, and I've been playing a lot of Teamfight Tactics, which is actually a very, very different game. It's not an anime game or anything like that, but that's where most of my free time has gone, so I really haven't had time to play Shinobi Striker. Shinobi Striker is in a weird spot for me because I never feel motivated to go play it, but when I play it, I have a ton of fun. It's really weird. I don't know how to reconcile that. I never feel motivated to go play the game. I never feel like going to play the game, but when I actually get dragged into playing it, it's super fun. I've never really had that feeling with a game before. It's super weird. As much as I would like to say these characters are going to get me back into the game, I don't think they will. Temari is particularly exciting to me. Temari and Tenten are both very, very exciting to me. And Neji's hype as well. There's a lot in here to look forward to. I'm definitely going to go back and play the game when these characters come out, but I don't think I'm going to start taking the game seriously just because these characters are added. Though for the people who are excited about Shinobi Striker, I'm really happy for you. I wish I loved the game because these characters are awesome. Now, it is possible that these characters aren't going to be your Season 2 characters, but based on the information we have about the datamined files, it seems pretty likely to me. It is worth noting that the person who datamined them, Sergio, said he wasn't very confident about the list, so take it with a grain of salt. But I think the reason he's not confident about it is because of the already existing files that had Ino, Kiba, Shino, and Sasori at launch. But again, I think it's pretty fair to assume that those characters were intended for the base game and then were cut because of development costs. Again, similar to what happened with Jump Force. And occasionally, some characters who are cut because of development do make it to DLC. For example, Kaiba. It looks like Kaiba was already in development before the release of Jump Force, and it looks like he was very much intended for the base roster, but didn't quite make it. I would imagine because that character in particular probably takes a lot more development time than most characters because he has extra animations, models, etc. So that's a really specific situation that I wouldn't expect most characters to fall under. So that's going to be it for me, and you want to see more like it, perhaps for other games, make sure you're subscribed to keep up to date with content like that. I have a very exciting video planned for pretty soon, sometime this month. I'm going to give you guys a specific release date when it's locked in, but I'm aiming for this time next week. It should be awesome. I hope you're looking forward to it. My name is Bilbzy, and I'll see you in the next video.